we try to have very authentic communications that are very driven by the interests of our team when it comes especially to the social issues that we are tackling as part of ESG. So, a lot of the social programming that we do at DOC comes from employee surveys, employee feedback. As part of the DEI Council, we do yearly engagement surveys as well to survey for topics, so that the things and the messages and the issues that we're tackling are things that our team is already deeply committed to.
Joining me today is Leann Mester, Director of Corporate Marketing and Communications and the Chair of the DEI Council with Physicians Realty Trust. Now, responding to emerging issues requires preparation. What are specific steps that ESG practitioners and communicators should take to prepare for questions from key constituents?
Sure. So preparation is the key to success, no matter what your business is. So we like to take a cross-functional approach to preparing for those questions and make sure that our leadership teams have everything that they need at their disposal when they're meeting with investors or earnings or any other situation where questions might arise. So one of the things we do is create a quarterly tear sheet, or more often, working with all of the members of our ESG team. And we are a small company of about 100 people, so it is nice. Our approach does touch most of the people in the company at any given time. So we prepare information about whatever ESG projects are current, that we're working on, whether that's certifications, whether that's projects in our buildings, tenant engagement, any social and philanthropy activities that involve our team, and any governance updates. Recently, we updated our human rights policy, vendor and supplier code of conduct, so those would be things, for instance, that we would share and make sure that we have prepared as part of responses. So again, to avoid surprises as much as possible, but you never know, when questions are going to arise.
And can you share what's worked well in terms of effective and impactful internal ESG communications? And how do you balance delivering clear objectives or bold messaging to drive progress and meeting people where they're at in terms of their E and S?
One of the things that I think has been our secret sauce as part of our success is that we try to have very authentic communications that are very driven by the interests of our team when it comes especially to the social issues that we are tackling as part of ESG. So, a lot of the social programming that we do at DOC comes from employee surveys, employee feedback. As part of the DEI Council, we do yearly engagement surveys as well to survey for topics, so that the things and the messages and the issues that we're tackling are things that our team is already deeply committed to. So it comes from that place of authenticity and has that groundswell of team support. And I feel like when you have that, it really leads you to succeed in a really real way. Another part of our success, as I mentioned earlier, is that we're a small team. And that allows you to be pretty nimble. And it also allows you to make sure that everyone is in the room that needs to be whenever it comes to leading a successful ESG program for your company. So we really pride ourselves on a cross-functional team, representation across the company, and not just work groups, but gender identity and expression. People at different points in their careers. There's valuable information whether you're an intern or you're part of the C-suite. So when we have decisions that need to be made as far as which projects we're tackling, I really feel like that aids us in our success and makes it meaningful and authentic and really drives our communications to new heights.
And finally, what is one communications channel that all ESG practitioners should be aware of and or involved in?
Depending on your message and how quickly you need to send that to your audience, there's lots of things in our communications toolkits. So if it's responding to a societal issue, social media is the quickest and most instant way to get out your message. But perhaps maybe it's an internal message. Maybe it's not something you need to communicate externally. So then we use, all of the tools that are available to us internally. So emails from our C-suite, directly to our team that are authentic and, speaking of whatever issue it is that is at hand. Sometimes you have to see things several times for the message to really stick. So we'll use Yammer, internal communications like that. And we have an internal SharePoint page where we share articles and things like that. So if it's something more education-based, then maybe we start with an email and drive for more information to our DEI Council's SharePoint hub, for instance.